Shit, what's this podcast called?
Discourse of Human Events.
The discourse is just crazy.
Everything's okay, I'm just trying to act my age. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. Yeah, I wanna know where the hell the days go. I wanna look and feel years younger, baby.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Flashlight. All right, Nick. We're gonna start off with the game Florida Man.
Okay.
Nicole's reading us the questions because she says she'll be OP
Okay.
at the game since she's from Florida.
I said it's not fair.
Oh.
I might actually know these.
Unfair advantage.
She has actually been Florida woman a few times.
Probably.
So each card is gonna have 3 stories on them. 2 of them are real, and you have to find the false Florida Man story.
Okay, that'll be interesting. Okay.
And it's just like an A, B, C type situation. And you said which one is the real one?
No, which one is the fake one? The one
you're
in red
finding
text.
the fake one.
The
Okay.
one in red text is fake.
Gotcha. So there's
made
one
up.
fake one.
All right,
Okay.
Nick, you can go first here.
All right.
Oh, okay. We take turns. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought since she was reading, we would both.
Oh, I guess we could
give
do it
my
together.
Answer first, and then you answer your first.
Okay, that sounds
And
good.
there's literally
Yeah,
only
okay.
3, and they're very short headlines.
Okay.
So, A. Florida man humped stop sign while stalking ex.
Okay.
B. Florida woman loses toe in fight over Facebook post.
That seems totally real.
Or C. Florida man arrested for selling marijuana Christmas tree.
Marijuana Christmas tree.
All right, where are you leaning towards, Nick?
So,
I'm leaning towards the toe. I could totally see somebody humping a stop sign. That's
Really?
pretty
I thought the
tame,
toe one
honestly.
seemed the most real one.
Losing a toe is pretty serious business. How do you lose the toe? Like, you gotta... Who's biting a toe?
she might have
I'm gonna
dropped
be
something
Dope
on
Beat.
it.
Final
Say it
answer.
again. Say it how it was worded.
It says Florida woman loses toe in fight over Facebook
yeah, in a
post.
fight. Yeah, you could lose a toe in a fight.
Yeah.
Especially if it's
Well,
a,
I'm
low
going
risk
B.
toe.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
I buy that one. All right, well, sounds like we're going different. So I
Okay.
think it's A. I don't think there was a guy humping a sign.
Remind me, what was C?
C was Florida man arrested for selling marijuana Christmas tree.
That seems like an everyday occurrence.
Well, but how could you make a tree out of marijuana?
Are you kidding me? You just grow a marijuana plant and put little ornaments on it.
Yeah, but it's not very big. It's a
So?
shitty tree.
There's tiny Christmas trees.
Yeah, I do think this one's real, but that was a little suspicious to me because that just doesn't seem like
It
it'd be a
did.
good
That
tree.
one did have a little sus to me, but I feel like A is the most sus.
I feel B is.
All right, this would be fun if we
All
were
right,
both
the
wrong.
reveal.
All right, the fake one is Florida man arrested for selling marijuana Christmas tree.
Ah, it was both our second
we
picks.
Both, no points.
No
No
point.
points.
Our second pick was the one. Dang. So,
All right, let's try again. We got to score a point somewhat, one of us.
hold on, wait. I can keep track of our points with the Florida.
Oh yeah, it tells you where
Symbol.
you are in the state.
Oh, okay.
It's like literally a little state. It's like a track, but it's the state of Florida that the track is on.
That's fun.
Oh look, that's where I'm from.
All right, Nick. You're going to be blue, I assume. Not that it matters,
Sure.
but you're blue, and I will be red.
That
Oh,
also
it matters
just
to me,
means that
even
the
though I
other
can't
ones
see it
were
somehow.
real.
It's just
Some guy-
numeric at this point,
Some guy
but
humped a stop sign while stalking his ex.
yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. We got to go back to that. The fact that was real.
See, I told you that one was real. That one I was for sure somebody would hump us.
Okay, so
I
he's
don't
like
know
stalking
why.
her, and that's kind of how he was masturbating. You think that's what
Like
it
I
was?
would think he would say, "I'm gonna rape you like this" and start humping the sign. That was my guess.
This is how I'm gonna fuck you.
Like maybe he was
Like
across
the
street
sign literally
helping
says
the
stop.
sign. He doesn't listen to consent. All right, so the next one. A. Florida man wears no pants. Masturbates at drive-thru.
No, go on to the next one.
B. Florida woman swallows stolen diamond ring in jewelry store. Rushed to emergency room to have it surgically removed. Or C.
Okay.
Florida man robs bank while dressed as busty female clown.
These, one thing is for sure, they're writing good ones.
Yeah, they're pretty good. Okay, what was number one again?
Well, I think some of these are actually, like, I think the real ones are the actual headlines. The first one was Florida man
No, I'm
wears
saying the fake
no
ones
pants,
are well written.
masturbates at drive-thru.
Oh.
I'm leaning C on this one. It's just so outrageous.
I am too. I think that one.
It's just too.
That one sounds great, but I don't want to do the same one, so I'm gonna go A because it's almost too normal.
No, that's a legitimate strategy.
Yeah. Also, I don't want to pick the same one as you, so
Right,
I'm
right.
gonna go A. But I think you're onto something with this because C sounds ridiculous.
It sounds
But I'm gonna go A.
so out of the ordinary.
Yeah.
All right, so Nick is going A, Zach is going C, and the answer is B. Florida woman swallows
you.
stolen diamond ring in jewelry store.
the fuck?
Rushed to
That
emergency
one
room to
really
have it
sounded
surgically
like-
removed.
That one sounded so legitimate.
Yeah, because you could see how they would do it. Like, okay,
Right.
Busty
I'll
female
look at
clown.
the jewelry. Like, I'll look at the jewelry, and she like swallows it, thinking now they'll never know
Right.
that I took it. And you're like, that was it.
And then
you
she
walk
fucked
out.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, It's like,
Dude,
oh, right.
hold on, these actual stories though are insane.
I want to see the busty female clown.
Why did it have to
I
be
kinda wanna
one
see that
busty
one.
and two a female clown?
I'm assuming they made the knockers outrageous because there's no way they would say busty
Did you ever-
there if it was normal.
Right? Did you ever see
Do
the
you think the guy
Australian
thought,
chick?
You know what? They'll never catch me because they'll be looking for
Yeah, a big honker. She had big honkers. Did you ever see the Australian cross-dresser or trans? Maybe.
No.
Oh my god!
What?
Just
What? I don't. What is that supposed to mean? Australian? There's got to be a lot of Australian.
hold
trans.
on,
Why is
but
one specific one.
me saying that. I'm gonna
I don't
Google
like
it.
where the search history is going. Tans?
I'm gonna Google it so you can Google the same thing. I want to make sure it comes up.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Google Australian trans teacher. And it's the fourth image.
Oh, is this the one? Maybe I know what this is.
Yeah.
With the big tits.
Yes. Like
Yeah,
bigger
yeah.
than basketballs.
But he was actually like a troll, right?
I don't know if he was, and that was part of the story.
I think they finally revealed it was. 'Cause he didn't like the policies of the school being pro-trans. So he was like, I'm just gonna like take it as
Okay.
crazy as possible.
That makes more sense if that is true. Then
Yeah, I believe that was.
It was later
generally
found
what
out.
happened. Yeah, later found out that he was just like, okay, if you say I can be a woman, then I am going to be the most absurd woman.
And
that
then
I
there
could
were
be.
bomb threats against the school.
As you would expect.
that lady has a couple bombs. All right, next Florida man, because
What
we have
is this
0
name
points.
of this school? Oakville Trafalgar?
You realize, Nick, we are
Trafalgar?
actually destroying the odds on just that
I
we should
know.
have gotten a point by now.
It's only 2 questions in.
Yeah, but we're answering twice, 2 different ones.
You know,
We have
no, Zach. You know what it is?
What?
So, I think it was the Office episode where he's like, it's never the most suspicious, and it's never the least
It is The
suspicious.
Office.
I will go with you. The most medium suspicious one. I went with the least suspicious.
Oh,
You went
it's
with
true.
the most suspicious.
It is
we
the
should have gone
medium.
with the most medium suspicious.
That's how
one.
they wrote these cards. They put the medium
Yeah.
suspicious.
Yeah, that's the Office episode when they find out that Dunder Mifflin is
Yeah.
going bankrupt and they decide to play a murder mystery party.
Yeah.
That's been a murder.
Has been a murder.
And Creed's like,
And
I
then
have to go.
Creed just runs out.
No, Creed comes in.
Classic
and
Creed.
Creed comes in late, and then Michael's like, there's been a murder and you're a suspect. And he's like, okay, let me go to my car. And he leaves.
And it shows him running.
drives away.
Yeah.
I do remember. Yeah. Parts of The Office are genius.
All right, so... Oh, this one is like Easter themed. Okay. This one here. A. Florida man who received fraudulent $980K tax refund takes bus to court after feds seize his Lexus. B. Florida man suffers heart attack after ingesting 40 Easter eggs in one sitting. Or C. Florida man gets beat up by the Easter bunny.
All right, going to the medium suspicion.
So
Some of these seem...
I'm going with, what was B again?
B was Florida man suffers heart attack after ingesting 40 Easter eggs in one sitting.
That one seems the most...
That seems the most legit to me.
Yeah, that seems like the most it could happen.
A was Florida man who received fraudulent $980K tax refund takes bus to court after feds seize his Lexus.
I'm going C.
Florida man gets beat up by the Easter bunny.
That seems like the least suspicious to me. So I'm going to go A.
All right, Zach, your final answer is A?
Yep.
Okay. Nick?
He's going C.
C.
C?
Yeah.
Okay. The answer is B. Florida man suffers heart attack after ingesting
What the
40 Easter
fuck?
eggs in one sitting. I thought Zach was going to get it because that was like your initial reaction was like, okay, B.
No, I was saying B because it was like not on my radar. As in like it was going to be like...
Yeah, that seemed the
least.
most legit, most likely. Because that would for sure cause a heart attack.
I thought B and C sounded pretty like...
Yeah.
that could happen. So like A was my
God
medium.
damn, we are terrible at this.
Dude, the actual tokens that you use to say your answer, the back of them's a gator.
I think it should be a drunk hillbilly. I want a drunk hillbilly token.
Oh my god, these next ones are outrageous.
What?
I don't know how you're going to get these.
Okay.
All right, the next one. A. Florida man sets up fake job posting to steal urine samples from applicants. B. Florida man in mouse...
That's actually, well, I just want to stop. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah, say that again. Say it again.
That is actually genius.
Florida man sets up fake job posting to steal urine samples from applicants.
Why does he want the urine though?
Probably
To
so he
test
can
drug
use it in
tests on
drug
his
tests.
own.
Yeah, but how does he know it
That's
can't be bad drugs?
That's pretty smart. Well, you just know that you look at the guy, right? Clean cut guy. Maybe he tastes it. He dips his little pinky in and he licks it and he's like, "Nah, there ain't no method."
I was about to say, what do you mean he licks it? What is that? What does he have? Some superpower where he can?
We're discovering a weird fetish of Nick's.
He can test urine.
Yes. No, I'm saying he has enough meth that he's done enough meth that he knows from the lick of urine whether or not there's meth in there. He's like, I ain't getting nothing from that.
All right.
Jesus.
Well, that one's out there.
Okay, so B. Florida man in mouse costume passes out in front of police station after huffing cans of liquid cheese.
Okay.
And C.
Join?
Florida man pulled over for DUI does cartwheel while telling cops about how much Chardonnay he drank.
Okay. Sorry, you got to repeat C. Chloe's
Yeah.
going to join, by the way.
Ooh, yay. So C is Florida man pulled over for DUI does cartwheel while telling cops about how much Chardonnay he drank.
B was...
Florida man in mouse costume
Yeah.
passes out in front of police station after huffing cans of liquid cheese.
That's the one I want
That
to
one
pick
seems-
because of the
I wanted to pick
mouse
that one 'cause it's
costume.
too insane.
I also think because they put the mouse costume in there was like them
'Cause it's
picking
Florida?
the Florida thing.
All right, well, I don't want to pick the same one then. What was A again? I'll pick the
Florida
thing
man
with
sets
C.
up fake job posting to steal urine samples from applicants.
You getting the urine
That one's
thief?
too good of an idea. I don't
Yeah.
think Florida men are that smart. I'm going to go A.
That was A.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you
yeah,
said.
I'm going to say A.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying you.
Well,
they
I
don't
kind of
they're
think B,
smart.
but I don't want to pick the same one, so I'll go A.
All right, the correct answer is B.
I knew it.
That was okay. So we actually both had it that time, but you had to switch.
Yeah.
Hey, we got a point. We're on the board.
Okay, Chloe, the game is, you can be on my team, okay?
You guys are kind of
Florida
all
man.
doing the same thing.
Yeah.
We can just
Nicole is
have
gonna
Chloe be her
read
own.
Three
Now it'd be easier.
Florida man headlines.
can just
One
give
of
her
them is
input.
fake. We have to pick the fake one.
Okay.
Okay? So far, Zach got 1 point. We've done like 4 of
We're
these. We keep
bad.
getting them wrong.
We have
I
done
have
4
0 points.
cards.
Zach has 1.
And we picked different answers each time, and we only got
Yeah.
1 point.
Yeah. They're ridiculously hard.
2 out of
Okay.
3, 4 times to only get 1 of them.
All right, do the math on that real quick, y'all. Okay.
Basically, a monkey could do better than we are.
Yeah.
Throw
so far.
shit on the wall. All right. I'm going to go to the next card. So, A, Florida man claiming to be a vampire puts out Craigslist ad for fresh human blood.
Okay.
B, Florida woman forces husband to sign divorce papers at gunpoint. C,
Okay.
Florida man arrested for allegedly breaking into a house and trying on baby clothes.
Okay,
What's the first one?
A was Florida man claiming to be a vampire puts out Craigslist ad for fresh human blood.
Okay, I got some reasoning here. Blood.
Okay.
You got those vampire weirdos that do that shit. So that's probably true. B was the
Florida woman forces husband to sign divorce papers at gunpoint.
That probably
I was gonna
happens
go
in the
see. I was
state
gonna go
every
see.
day.
Oh man, I want.
You want to see as well? Okay, well you pick you
You can't even. How is a person gonna put on baby clothes?
exactly. That's what I thought.
person.
Okay, so you want
Do you
C.
have- do you
I'll
wanna go a
change.
different
I'll
one?
I'm
change.
gonna go with B.
B? No. We'll go B because Chloe thinks B.
Okay,
I was
I'll
gonna say
stick
there's
C then.
enough little
You think a
markers
woman
for
wouldn't
Chloe to
hold
be
a
on her
gun
own
for
team.
divorce papers?
Yeah, Chloe can be different, and we can pick same answers.
But I always know never underestimated Florida man.
Nick.
So that's why I think A and C
Okay.
most possible.
Chloe says it's too outrageous that it actually happened.
I was about to say
That's-
we
that's
could
our
put Chloe
reasoning.
as a separate player, and then we can pick same answers.
Nah. No, we've already started. Let's go B. We're gonna go B.
All right, I'm sticking with C then.
All right, and the answer is A. Florida man claiming to be a vampire puts out Craigslist ad for fresh human blood.
I told you this keeps happening.
What is happening? So ridiculous. We're so bad at this game.
I think a baby clothes is possible.
This
I
is
think they're that crazy.
this is almost more impressive that we can't
right.
get this many
know,
right.
In our free time, I'm going to have Zach quiz me on these, and I really hope I Rain Man it and get all of them right.
That would be hilarious.
She will because she actually knows a lot of these people.
She's
I was
like,
going to say, I actually did recognize a
She's
couple
like,
of
I
them.
knew that guy.
oh yeah, that was George. I remember that.
Well, just like the time my friend found out one of her friends was a serial killer. And then she
That
had to stop
class.
talking to him.
That's probably appropriate.
Okay, so going on to the next one. A. Florida man tries to exorcise 80-year-old captive girlfriend. B.
Try to,
Like an exorcism.
like exercise.
Yes,
okay.
yes. I was trying to hopefully
I
enunciate
thought
that well
like
enough.
exercise, like they're working out.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what?
I did a pause and I was like, "Is this like trying to force
Yeah.
her to exercise?" And I was like, "Oh no, never mind." Okay, I see what's
Yeah,
going on.
I thought I figured it out too.
My
Okay,
brain
all right.
did a leap
I knew
there.
I was going to have problems as soon as that came up. Okay.
Hmm.
So, A. Florida man tries to exorcise 80-year-old captive girlfriend. B.
80-year-old.
Yeah. Wait, did you say 80-year-old?
Yes, 8-0.
Well, that's Florida.
There,
That tracks.
there's a lot of retirement communities. B. Florida man lives life as a dog and spends his days at doggy daycare. C. Florida man uses his own wanted poster as Facebook profile picture.
Okay.
Oh,
C.
actually, I heard of C.
C. I was gonna say C is just easily believable.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to pick it.
Which
but
makes
I
it the
just
least
can't.
believable, but you know it's never the least.
But B,
There's also an exorcism
it
going
seems
on.
almost impossible that anyone would agree to it. Like the people at the doggy daycare would be like, No, you weirdo creep.
You fucking crazy. But then it's Florida, so
even
some
though
people are like, yeah, whatever.
I gotta go B. What do you think?
Is there a
Chloe?
BDSM
You chose
daycare?
last one.
What was A?
Yeah.
A
you
was
want?
Florida man tries
I'm
to
B.
exorcise 80-year-old captive girlfriend.
That also
I'm not
sounds
sure if you
stupid
guys
as shit.
realized there was the captive part on there.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no one gets exorcised willingly. They're a demon, right? They
Yeah,
want to
yeah,
stay
yeah.
being a demon.
I also wonder how many years she's been captive.
All right,
I
I'm
need
gonna.
to learn
I
more
think
about
the-
this.
You're going B, Nick.
Yeah,
I think I'm gonna go C. I think it actually is the least believable this time.
but that seems like
No,
almost.
I'd definitely
Well,
say
it doesn't
C.
even seem like it would be a headline, right? It seems too
That
normal.
that's what I mean. I'm sorry. I didn't. I said least believable. The most believable one. I meant.
Yeah,
All right, so
I
the
think you might be right, but whatever. I already picked it.
I think it's easy for them to make it up. Is what I'm guessing.
all right, so the fake one is B. Florida man lives his
Oh.
life as a doggy and spends
We got
his
it.
days at
I was
doggy
gonna say,
daycare.
They would disagree.
Yeah,
Like,
no, that's exactly what I thought
can't
too
do
when I
that.
saw
Yeah.
doggy daycare. I was like,
They're like,
no one
"What
would
the
let a grown
fuck?"
man in. It would be like, you know, if they had like an adult BDSM daycare, I could understand people paying for that, but not a doggy daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Because
probably
that's
would
what
have been my
treatment-
answer.
You got to
but
pay a
here
hooker
it
a
is,
lot
locked
more
in.
money for them to put you in a cage and like treat you like a dog.
That's just called having a dommy mommy.
A dommy
Yeah,
mommy.
and they cost more than a doggy daycare, I'm betting.
Oh, for sure.
All right. After 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards, we both got a point.
Okay, do you want to just play to 3 points?
That's,
Just
I
play
was
to
literally
3
going to
points.
suggest the same thing because clearly we're not going to get through this fast.
All right, so A. This is the next card. A. Florida man calls police on wife after she throws out his beer. B.
Okay.
Florida man places ad for life partner to go live on Mars together. And C.
Okay.
Florida man with Bentley logo tattooed on forehead raked in 120 G's through identity theft.
Yeah, okay.
How do you get money through identity? Like,
Right,
he stole
$120,000.
identities?
That's
Yeah, I
usually what
think
identity
he's
theft is.
doing identity theft.
You steal someone's identity.
Really? I
You
think
open up
A.
like credit cards and bank accounts in their name.
Yeah, no.
I don't
Just the way it
remember,
was
but I
worded,
thought
it
A
sounded
was
like
the one.
some of the identity
All right,
theft
can you
him.
repeat them one more time?
Yeah. A. Florida man calls police on wife after she throws out his beer. B.
Yeah.
Florida man places ad for life partner to go live on Mars together. And C. Florida man with Bentley logo tattooed on forehead raked in 120 G's through identity theft. So 120 large.
Yeah, I think A.
I'm leaning
but Chloe
B.
thinks B.
I'm leaning B
What do you want
myself.
to go, Chloe?
No, that seems fine.
I
But
think-
like a C is oddly specific. I think that's probably
Yeah,
true.
I think B probably happened just because that's easy. Well, A.
They all sound likely to happen.
Yeah, that's the problem with this
Yeah,
one. Is
but
it all
like,
too?
B is legal, right?
Yeah, A is also technically legal. It's just
But-
weird.
But think about this, right? I think I agree with you. A. So the reason you read about Florida man is because Florida man break a law, so there's
Mm-hmm.
a record for it.
No, A and B, neither of them broke law.
Well, these are all just headlines, and it's not necessarily that
Yeah.
they broke a law.
Yeah, it's just a weird
They
headline.
called the police, so there's a record for it.
That's true.
That's why you see it.
Oh.
So I think
I see a
I see
reasoning.
B is fake, right?
So which one you going?
Zach's going B.
I can switch if you want B. You're
Okay,
going
we
B.
want B. I guess.
All right.
Chloe's pretty strong reasoning on it.
What is A and C then? Just to
A
remember.
was Florida man calls police on wife after she throws out his beer.
Mhm.
And C is Florida man with Bentley logo tattooed on forehead raked in 120 G's through identity theft.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go A.
All right.
God, it's gonna be shocking if C's fake.
And this fake headline is B. Florida
Yeah.
man places ad for life partner to go live on
Yeah.
Mars together. Also,
I was with you on that one though.
the interesting thing on this one is partner. They forgot to put the N in there. It's parter.
Parter.
Life partner to go live
life
on Mars.
part-
together. I couldn't show
partner.
you because then I would tell you which
Yeah,
one
yeah.
was real.
Yeah, because we know they copy and pasted the other ones correctly.
That's funny.
Okay. Oh.
This is for the win technically.
Oh, this is for the win.
Yeah, you got 2 points.
All right, so these are some doozies. A, Florida man cuts off cellmate's testicle and flushes it down prison toilet.
Jesus.
B, Florida man arrested for sneaking into university library to smell women's feet. And C, Florida man clad only in underwear tased as he ran through airport claiming he had a plane to catch.
I think it's A. Like, I'm pretty hard on A.
I'm pretty hard on
What's
C.
the C again?
C was Florida man clad only in underwear tased as he ran through airport claiming he had a plane to catch.
And A was the testicle flushable.
Yes, A.
Yeah,
Florida
A,
man
like,
cuts off cellmate's testicle and flushes it down prison
people
toilet.
can get knives in prison, but it's hard.
Yeah, that's true.
I do think there's a lot of violence, and somebody might do that because it's a pretty hard place.
I don't
but,
know. The Wire and The Sopranos made it seem really easy.
Yeah.
I'm going C. I like C on this one.
B, and no one doubts B because there are a lot of weirdos that like feet.
Yeah, that is true. Everyone's like, yeah, B, whatever.
Like,
that
for
definitely
sure
happened.
A guy would do that.
Well, there was
A
also the
creepy
dude.
guy would definitely be like, I'm gonna go smell some feet.
There was also the
I
dude
got a
that was
plan.
like going into bookstores and he would be crouching down behind women to sniff their butts.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
why
no
B
one's doubting
sounds
B.
so yeah.
Everyone's like,
man being creepy. Yeah, okay.
But
I'm
take the other view.
between
This
A's.
could be why it's made up because it's too
Oh,
plausible.
yeah, you're right.
But I'm still going A.
Yeah, I'm going C.
And
All
the
right.
wrong one is A. Florida man cuts off cellmate's testicle and flushes down prison toilet.
Burn.
That's
You
the win.
win.
That's the
You
win.
called
After
it on the
1,
flushable
2,
testicle.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards.
We got
Wow,
a total of 4
terrible.
points.
Hey, that's one every other card. See, as the longer you play it, the odds are more ever in your favor.
I mean, it does lean
Yeah,
more
but-
towards
no,
the
no,
67%.
we won- Wait. Let me explain something. Every other card we got a point. That means 50% odds, but there were
It was 67 for us to get it.
66 Yeah, there's 67% odds that we get it, which means we are worse than a monkey. We are literally worse than a monkey.
Right, right.
Awful.
We should have gotten it 67%. We only got 50%.
We literally did worse. That's a good a starter. This would be so fun to write for.
Yeah, this would be pretty fun to write for.
This is the kind of game we need to make to.
Ohio man.
Ohio man, they're not that.
Yeah,
that
they're not as
fun.
interesting. Get stuck in corn maze.
Russian man, I bet Russian
Russian
man
man
would
would be
compete.
Oh,
Oh,
Russian
yeah.
man, you're right.
Like our everyday in Russia. Doesn't have to be Russian man.
Yeah.
But everyday in Russia.
That's actually not a bad game. You know the old like meme of in Russia blank do this. You know.
I feel like that already exists.
I don't know. Won't be surprised. Who would win in a headline match? A Russian person or a Florida man?
I feel
I'm
like
thinking
Russian man, just
Because
like
Floridians cannot handle the cold. They would die.
Yeah, the Russians just
Russian
have
man's
the
story.
crazier ideas. Like they just. I feel like there's less laws for them to care about.
I'm looking for Russian man headline.
It'd be some really.
Okay,
hardcore
here's the
ridiculous.
5 craziest, weirdest stories in Russia in 2019. Let
Oh,
me see
you
what
actually
this
have
says.
some good ones. Okay.
Okay. A Siberian shaman went cross-country trek to try to put Putin out of power. Shaman.
Okay.
A Russian iPhone user sued Apple for turning him gay.
That one's fun.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Damn.
iPhone turn me gay.
Russian,
They're turning the frogs gay.
it's true. Russian priest cured drunkenness and fornication by dumping holy water from above. Oh, like they went on a prison and started throwing holy water over the cities to cure drunkenness and fornication.
Good for them.
Okay. They have a drug smuggling cat.
Interesting.
Huh, I wonder how that worked.
Hold on, I'm trying. It was a Russian cat believed to be part of a drug smuggling.
Did they like cut it open, or did this thing have like a backpack?
No.
See that?
Yeah, no. They tried to find the missing cat. They only found one that looked close to it. So I imagine they put it inside the cat. So those
Yeah,
are
I was
the
about to
stories.
say, it's like a coyote, right?
5, though. 1, 2. Yeah, 3, 4. Okay, I guess that was 5.
Those weren't like Florida
I
Man
missed
type
this one.
stories, though.
Okay, I missed this one. Russian cows fitted with virtual reality headsets. I don't know what the
Why? But why?
It played serene scenes of grassy fields in an effort to calm their anxiety.
Is that a
great.
problem in Russia?
Yeah, they can't put them in a field, so they thought, we'll put these headsets on and make them think they're in a field.
Animals don't perceive things like that like we do.
It works like that.
Fucked up.
What?
I don't even know where to
Did it
start.
work though?
I
No.
do not believe so. It does not state whether or not.
What was their?
They probably just
No.
all got motion sickness.
First of all, how do they test their anxiety levels? They got motion sick. They're all throwing up. I got a lot of questions.
Russian stories are
First of all,
probably
how dare
pretty
you.
good.
Yeah, I want to hear some more Russian stories after that one. Screw Florida Man. Russians are out there.
Russian headlines funny. Oh, here's 10 weird news stories from Russia.
There we go. That's what we need is weird headlines.
Town hires cat chief to attend to strays.
That doesn't sound that crazy. That's the normal.
Yeah. Cops put out fire with snowballs. Most of these aren't that bad.
Yeah, that.
Drunk man steals car and realizes he doesn't know how to drive.
That's a
They
good
noticed
one.
the strange behavior of a man sitting in a car parked in front of a cafe. When asked to identify himself, he had no documents, no driver's license, and was heavily intoxicated. Apparently, he stole the car but did not know how to drive.
Is it stealing a car if you don't go anywhere with it?
Apparently, he
good
said he
question.
faces up to 6 years in prison.
How's that stealing a car, though? Did I steal your home if I walk inside of it?
That's an excellent question.
Hold on. He had the intent. Like, he probably stole the keys.
Did he,
And
though?
was there and then couldn't figure out how to turn it on.
Well, how did they figure out that was his intent? Maybe he just was cold.
Oh, no, here it is. He drilled a hole into the ceiling of the garage and stole... So it was in his garage and stole the car and then probably parked.
Oh, he couldn't get far with it. Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't get very... So he moved a little bit.
Okay. I was about to say, it sounded like the dude just got inside of a car. And they're like, you tried to steal this car. I was like, that dude did not get a good lawyer.
To search for the funny Russian meme.
Okay, hold on. Okay, a woman rides Moscow subway with a live fox on her shoulder.
That sounds so
Okay.
Russia.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah,
like that
that's
could
from
happen in
Russia.
Florida as well.
It'd be a
Man
gator,
crashes
though.
armored vehicle into a shop and steals a bottle of wine. Like, it's a
One?
tank. He crashed a tank.
One?
A tank into a shop and just took one bottle of wine.
Did you say a tank? A full?
Oh, he's
Armored vehicle.
Yeah, it's basically a tank. I'm looking at the picture. It's a tank. He stole the tank.
And stole one bottle of wine.
Oh, it said he did it because he was bored.
God darn it.
Where is he stealing a tank from?
Apparently, it is from the driving school operated by DOSAF, a volunteer organization cooperates with the armed forces in Russia.
Jeez Louise.
I don't know why a driving school has it, but somehow it works with the armed forces. So maybe they teach people to drive tanks?
I guess.
I don't know.
It's like their second
Maybe.
business plan.
Okay, this one's out there. Russian official in trouble after his wife's twerking caused a massive traffic jam.
Love it.
That sounds like a Florida Man headline
Slay
right there.
girl boss.
Yes, it does. She was apparently shooting a music video.
Oh.
Oh,
That
they're
makes
doing
sense.
like rogue
Yeah.
filming,
Yeah.
guerrilla filming.
Yeah, so that's for sure like what apparatchik. One of the very corrupt officials with like a 20-year-old wife. The guy's probably like 95.
Oh yeah. She's shutting down
Okay,
traffic.
here's one that's probably not happening in Florida. City paints snow white to hide pollution. That was pretty funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
Here's another one that's probably not happening in Florida.
Were people not like curious why they're out there painting?
Okay, this is the
Was it
next one. and
spray
this is a great
paint or
picture.
bucket, like a bucket of paint? What were they doing?
I don't know. They don't show it. They show the paint though. Yeah, it's a whole video. They're showing it. But here's the next one.
It's better.
4 men dress up as a bus to cross vehicle-only bridge.
What the fuck?
It shows these guys
Is it like 3 kids in trench
Hold
coats
on.
and 4 guys as a bus?
going across the goddamn thing.
Put that picture in the Discord. Hold on. That is too fucking funny.
That one's pretty good.
They pulled what's Princess Carolyn's
Oh,
boyfriend?
Vincent Adult Man.
Yeah, Vincent Adult.
Oh yeah.
I do business.
Russian bus pay. Oh my god!
That's fantastic. Look at that thing.
They like Flintstones did.
Oh, and they're like, gotcha.
Holy fucking shit! Yeah, at what point does that count as a vehicle?
Yeah. Technically, this is a car.
That's that shit you could do when like drive-throughs are like, we only take people in vehicles for safety reasons.
Oh, Jesus.
I went to work. I did a business.
This is also like so well put together. They feel like they did this as a joke, like, because it is like a
Almost.
nice cardboard
To prove a point.
wood thing. Yeah.
Let me read the blah, blah, blah. No, apparently, so despite being a popular tourist site, the bridge was closed off to pedestrians, but locals started complaining.
Uh-huh.
And they're blah, blah, blah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is like a big lead up to this.
I think it's a bit of a joke. Like, the video went viral.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
comments
It's
were
like
filled with laughter.
a protest viral video.
Yeah.
Like a jokey video.
I want to believe it was just like, we figured it out.
We got it. We solved it. They'll never see
Solved.
this. Totally passable bus. All right, what else you got?
No, that was all 10.
Oh, those
was
are
the
pretty good.
That was the top one.
Search for a Russian funny meme.
The most of them I won't even understand.
What I'm learning
I'll
is
look
we
for
could
Russian
make
funny
this
meme.
Russian headlines game.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, meanwhile in Soviet Russia, and this guy carrying an upside down dead horse. I don't know.
Okay, I got it. You have 2 news stories.
Show the screen. I think that would be fun.
Yeah. You got
I think
2
the
news
description nailed
stories.
that.
You pick which one was the Russian news story and which one was the Florida man news story.
That would be the game.
Yeah.
That
They'd be
would
like an
too
expansion
easy.
to Florida
Something
Man.
involving
Yeah.
cold weather though.
Yeah, you couldn't do the snow ones.
Yeah.
No, most of these are not really. Oh, okay, Chloe. Do you think Chinaman would be a story? I at least know one Chinaman story. I
Okay,
think.
I'm sorry, but Chinaman already just sounds racist.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
That's
you can
not
call
the
it
preferred-
Chinaman.
No. You should say that's not the preferred nomenclature from the Big Lebowski.
Oh yeah, that's not the preferred
but-
nomenclature.
For sure, there was a story. Apparently, it's actually normal in some of these peasant villages for
Peasants.
guys to hire strippers at their funeral to
Oh,
get
yeah,
people
yeah,
to
yeah.
attend. Oh no, I know too. Okay, there's another one.
Like this is common
Where-
practice.
Yeah, well, I think it's not in it's definitely not where you're from, right?
No.
No, I think it's like, let me just tell you, there's a difference between like where we were at, like on the coastal regions, and then there's like the interior, which is like where people make $1,000 a year, and it's very poor and uneducated, and they're a bit different.
Well, when
right?
we went to visit the the dude's palace or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Yeah.
definitely like a big difference in neighborhood.
Yeah, exactly. Even that, I think, is getting more towards that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, where they had, like, that meat out there that was like, I'm not touching that. 'Cause
Right,
I
right.
think that's been there for 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
But the other one I seen online was, they have little boys pee on eggs, I think,
What?
to eat them. Yeah, that's a thing.
I heard of it.
Why?
Yeah, see?
Uh,
Just because they think it
I don't
makes
know.
it... First, I think it's medicinal. By the way, did you ever see the Nathan For You, where he talked to a guy about that?
No.
It wasn't a... I think this is just a common, like, thing, is like little boys pee cures you.
It's specifically little boy pee, though.
Yes,
I
little
feel
boy
like I
pee. He was
have
talking
heard
to this
this.
random guy at a gas station about, like, a bit he was doing.
this sounds familiar.
And for whatever reason, like, the guy started talking about drinking his grandson's urine because he was scared that he was going to die, and he thought it would heal him.
I feel
And
like I've heard
because
this.
I think it is in these backward countries, it's like a thing that little boys pee cures you.
How did that ever get started? Did somebody get caught
'Cause
pedophiling
they're
and
young
was like, no,
healthy.
no, 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 no,
I think
no.
it's like, no, this is healed.
This is
No, I think it's
good
just,
for
like,
you.
They're young and, like, vital and, like, have all that energy, and I think that's what
Oh, yeah.
somehow, and, like, it transfers. It's like the, eat testicles, it'll make you manly, like, that
Right,
kind
right.
of thing, right? But yeah, they pee on, I think it was eggs, some sort of, and it's not a normal egg either, it's like an ostrich egg or some shit.
Obviously.
And you bury it in the
the
ground or
more
something.
you are
and
talking,
then
the
you
less
eat
I'm
it later.
understanding.
Yeah.
You can't just be peeing on any chicken egg.
Yeah, obviously that wouldn't work,
That-
idiots.
What?
Chicken eggs are for
Okay,
women.
do you have any more Chinaman things that would shock us, Chloe?
I have to Google it.
You have to Google it.
Yeah, let's.
Or do you have to Baidu it?
No,
No, they wouldn't publish that.
I'll use the red.
Use what?
The Chinese Instagram.
Okay.
Chinese
Chinese
Instagram?
Instagram.
I love it.
Yeah. I swear, it is just, if you ever watch Silicon Valley,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
The
I
show,
showed her the
Jin
show.
Yang's all of his ideas were take the American company
Yep.
and put Chinese in
Yep,
front of it.
I
He had
remember,
he had like
I've
a
seen
secret
it.
notebook of ideas, and it's like Chinese Google, Chinese.
Yeah,
I
it's literally
remember
just
that.
Chinese whatever.
It is. Oh yeah, so there's a hot pot place called Hai Di Lao, right?
Yeah.
So this hot pot place was known for their ridiculous service. By ridiculous means you can almost ask for anything, and they'll try to fulfill it for you, right?
That
For
sounds
example,
dangerous.
There are people going to the Hai Di Lao hot pot expecting their nails to be done.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
okay,
It's
weird.
a hot pot place, okay? They're
I thought it was like
expecting-
any food, like they'd ask for a.
Yeah.
We
What?
can do that.
What are the limits here? What can you ask for?
So there's if you go there, they also have performance. Like they hire special performers to do some traditional shows, or they stretch a noodle right in front of you, things like that.
Okay.
And recently, they got so popular because a dance video.
Okay.
So you can ask any waiters or waitresses, say like, "Hey, can you do a dance clip?" They have a special name for it, and then they'll drop whatever they're doing and start dancing right in front of you.
Okay.
So yeah, that's,
Okay. It's just they'll dance for you. A little weird.
yeah,
At a hot pot
you know, like
place.
one of those TikTok dances.
And no one's tried Dance for Me Naked.
No, that's extra content. You gotta pay me.
You gotta pay premiums, dog.
Need a punch card.
That's not that. That's.
You need a
separate.
subscription.
I feel like you've told me other things from Chinese stories that I just
Yeah,
forget.
I just couldn't think of like right at this.
I'm trying to remember anything you've told me before. That is like, oh, okay. But it's usually like the government, like, oh, they actually killed a bunch of people, and the government, okay, like forced abortions. Like
Oh,
that
yeah,
happens.
yeah.
And the government's just like, no, we don't do that.
That definitely
But
has never
there's
happened.
direct evidence for sure. And they're like, nope. Didn't
Wasn't me.
happen.
You look at
Gaslight,
Most
girl
of it is
boss,
shit
slay
like that.
queen.
you look
Who
at
is it
gender
that
race
sings the
between
song?
men and women in China.
Oh,
They're like,
what are you talking about?
so you're telling
Who
me
wasn't
there's
me?
no gender selection?
Oh, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Shaggy. Yeah. China has the Shaggy philosophy. Just deny it.
wasn't me.
Oh, it wasn't me.
She
Yeah.
got me on camera.
Wasn't me.
Oh, yeah.
There's this one.
Okay.
So you know how the building was collapsing because people, like the construction company in China, built something way too quick.
Yeah, I've seen
And
a
it
lot of these
collapsed.
videos where those
So,
things are coming down.
One of the buildings collapsed. It's not because they collapse and crumbles, like 9/11. It collapsed like you play dominoes and going sideways, go boink,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and they're like flat on the side.
Oh. And the government said, no, we built it like that.
Then
That's the
they
intent.
claim there's no wrongdoing in the construction.
Oh, there's no wrongdoing in the. It's just pure chance.
It just happens.
Sometimes buildings go sideways. I don't know.
It just happens, guys.
Yeah, I think usually the crazy stuff there is the government just saying, nah.
Nah, that definitely didn't happen, dude.
Oh, they also banned any Chinese government official from using iPhones.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a big story. That's a huge story, right?
Government officials can't use iPhones?
Yeah, because I mean they want to push their own iPhone, their own phone, right?
Oh, they have their
Yeah.
own
They
phone.
wanted to use
Okay.
Huawei.
Yeah, Huawei. That's it. Oh yeah, that was Huawei, by the way. My company. Okay,
Uh-huh.
the company I work for.
Uh-huh.
They so they're competitors with Huawei on their networking equipment,
Uh-huh.
and they know they stole a bunch of the source code from us,
Uh-huh.
from my company, because they have the same bugs.
That's fucking
it's
funny.
They deserve it.
We know
That's
the
what she
bugs.
deserves.
We can tell.
Hashtag, not even trying.
Yeah. So
Can they really do anything about it, though?
No.
That's what I mean. It's like, how do they get it, though? They have,
we
like,
employ
spies?
a lot of people in China.
Oh, that
We
makes
employ-
sense.
I'm sure one of them was just like, I'll copy all this and just give it to them.
Who has
We
access
don't
to the
anymore.
full...
We started firing all of them.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't think it's because of that.
Well, I think it's there's a lot of reasons, I'm sure. But yeah, just recently, all like 80% of our layoffs were all in China. Like,
Really?
Okay. Yeah.
Are we fighting a proxy war with China just economically, basically?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
definitely.
very obvious.
Yeah, as I said, it seems like that's basically what's going on.
So, anyways,
Interesting.
yeah, I think China Man could probably be a story.
Probably.
So you got the 3 and you have to match them.
There's a lot of them. If it's anything weird with food, it's China. for
Yeah.
sure. I'd go China.
That's a good point.
They're eating fill in the blank. It's true.
Oh my god.
I don't know. There's probably some weird Florida. That's a way to be tricky.
Okay. There was this one was a fake, like a parody video that I saw that was hilarious years ago. Mm-hmm. Was they did one where they found a fleshlight, right? A used fleshlight, and they thought it was a mushroom and pretended to like start cooking it and debating how to cook it. Like this was a parody.
Oh, okay. It was a joke.
But it was believable. Like people had to say in the comments, like this is a comedy group in China.
It wasn't them actually thinking this was a
Yeah.
mushroom. Pretty good joke, though.
But yeah, because it's believable. You'd be like, yeah, they'd eat it.
Oh my god.
But yeah, what are the best ways to cook this?
One of the best ways to cook
This
a
mushroom that
fleshlight.
we found.
In the wild.
They weren't concerned about the plastic surrounding it.
No, so it looks kind of like a mushroom if it's a little dirtied and, the paint's been taken off. Right?
Yeah, but isn't it like a plastic flashlight around the thing?
No, maybe it was just the interior, the part you fuck. I don't know, but
It had to be.
It looked semi-mushroomish to me.
Semi-mushroomish.
Yeah.
That's a pretty funny
again,
joke.
It's been years since I saw this, but I do remember seeing this. It was hilarious.
Now we need to come up with this game. That we'll never do it, but that's a good
It'll be
game.
fun to plan, though.
We'll never do almost anything we want to do.
That takes time.
Okay, now we did outrageous Russian stories. Let me Google if there are outrageous Chinese stories.
Yeah. That's what we need. crazy China headlines.
China headlines. Let me look. 10 weirdest China news stories. Oh, okay. Before I do this, I do want to say there was one other one I just remembered that was hilarious.
Which one?
Okay. You there, Zach?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to say it.
You didn't say anything. Okay. There was one I read where, somebody contracted a hitman.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
now. Okay.
And that guy subcontracted to another hitman.
Oh,
Then he
Zach's told me about
subcontracted
this.
To another hitman. To another hitman. Right?
Zach told
There's
me
like
this
6
story.
hitmans involved here until they finally get caught.
Or no, it wasn't you that told me that story.
Yeah.
We were watching
That shoe
Hassan.
business.
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
That's what it was. We were watching Hassan.
Actually, I have a story.
Okay.
Of stupid deaths.
There was this guy, right? He's selling powdered sugar
Oh, that's just a tragedy.
as
Oh, no.
drug online.
Oh, okay.
And he managed to profit off over a year doing small quantities. And then some cop, through enough evidence, finally like, oh, we got this guy. And then they got the package. They arrest the guy.
Mhm.
And they find out it's a powdered sugar.
Mm.
Right? So now the question is, do you
Did
arrest
he
him
commit
for
a crime?
fraud?
Yeah, what
Because
is
you can't
what is the arrest at that
powdered
point?
for
sugar.
drug trafficking?
That's a good question.
But-
This guy's a pretty clever criminal, first of
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
And also, there's a money limit on how much you receive to get criminalized, and not like small scams. And he apparently, knowing this law, had been directly cutting under, like every transaction was under that line.
It's like that under 10,000 thing. Like,
Exactly.
oh, I only have
Those are
$999 or $9,999.
Yeah, and he even bragged himself to contributing to cut back or curb the drug usage in China.
Yeah, what does
'Cause a
that
lot of
person get
people probably
charged
just
for?
use powdered sugar.
What do you charge that person for at that point?
I think it's fraud, right?
Fraud.
Right?
Yeah.
I have-
But wait, it's fraud, but the people buying weren't supposed to be buying. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fraud,
I think
but
that's just.
I'm sure
I think
there's,
at that
like,
point you
dis-
pat him on
like-
the back and you say, "Good fucking job,
You
man.
did
You're
it, kid.
Smart. You're clever.
well
Yeah,
done.
you did it. You win."
I'm sure there's some sort of like
All right,
false
all right.
distribution.
I got a few more headlines. Okay.
Go ahead.
Here's the man tried to smuggle his pet turtle onto a plane inside a hamburger box. That's actually kind of tame.
Yeah.
Okay.
The zoo that tried to pass off a Tibetan mastiff as a lion.
A mastiff? As a
Tibetan
lion?
mastiff.
It's a big like furry dog.
Yeah, I
right?
want to see the
Like, they
mastiff.
got
I
the
know,
big
I
mane.
kind of know the mastiffs, but I feel like I have to see it to.
Let me click on the specific story. They do not have a picture.
It's like a bigger,
But I
furrier
yeah,
chow.
it does look sort of lionish, but it's not a lion.
Okay, yeah, I guess if you're going to pick an animal to do it,
It's right here.
That's what Kaya
Yeah.
looks
Oh,
like.
that's the
little
story?
puppy one.
No, just
Oh, that's
what's
a Tibetan mastiff.
I mean,
Here's the next story.
I get why they would pick
right.
that for a lion.
Yeah.
It has a mane.
And see what I think makes this different than Florida Man is they're official, right? It's an actual zoo, probably. Like, yeah, just put a
It's-
Tibetan Mastiff in there.
it's
they
not-
don't fucking know.
China stories are. It's not Florida Man. It's this
Yeah.
company.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, here's another one. 1 million cockroaches escaped from a cockroach nursery.
Ew.
Wait, what?
Now, why do they have a cockroach nursery is what I want to know. Are you guys eating cockroaches sometimes? You gotta be.
No.
I bet there's some group in China that eats them.
Oh, gross.
No cockroaches?
Okay, I want to know what's.
Oh, hey, they're talking about the one I was talking about.
With the 6
Showed it
hitmen?
off. Yeah, with the mushroom.
Oh.
All right, it's almost 12:30. I gotta start going to bed, babe.
Alright.
Yeah, no, they didn't really. They just talked about it. I don't think they're saying it's a real story. 29 crazy things that only happen in China.
Oh, this is more interesting.
Oh, okay. Now this. Okay.
Some
this
weird
one's
customs
Probably
stuff.
true. Grave robbers steal and sell corpses for ghost marriages.
Oh yeah, I heard of that.
That's
I'm sorry,
true.
what?
I definitely heard they're like.
I heard of that.
What is a ghost marriage?
So, men that died before they could be married. So they want to get them married to other dead women.
So that they have a marriage in their past life. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Okay, so like in the afterlife, they would now have a marriage.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
lost.
I think there's like a... my understand there's like a purgatory in some of this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you go and get them married, they'll have a wife in their purgatory.
Okay.
Is the best way I think I could explain that one. Is the idea.
Are people in purgatory unable to get an officiant and marry?
I guess. Oh, you know what? Okay, here's the same reason you remember when we visited China.
Uh-huh.
And Atal was burning gold like paper coins.
Uh-huh.
That's giving it to her husband so he could spend
Ancestors.
money. Okay, whatever. They can spend money in their like purgatory area.
Yeah.
It's so
Right? It's the
yeah.
same idea. Like you have to send things to them for them to have. And getting them married, getting their corpse married,
gotcha.
gets them a wife, right?
So different.
Logic.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess there's been a lot of cultures who did similar things.
Here's a good one that is pretty, I think, not necessarily Asian-centric.
Uh-huh.
Father hires assassin to kill their son's World of Warcraft avatars.
So an in-game assassin?
Hired multiple ones to just constantly go and kill his Warcraft character.
Oh my god, that's
Oh,
hilarious.
because he quit his software development job just to play Warcraft.
Oh,
So he's like, no.
So he hired in-game assassins. That sounds like a
Yeah.
Japanese story.
Yeah, something. Some of these are pretty lame. I'm skipping.
That's gonna happen in like virtual world for sure, right? Like eventually that'll get coded in.
Oh, here's the sideways building Chloe's talking about.
Oh, I want to see a picture of that one.
Yeah, let me upload it.
Yeah.
And the government has said there is no wrongdoing here, by the way. That's the crazy part of that one.
Did they just leave it there?
Yeah, it's just, you know.
It's now a
There it
playground.
is.
This is what we meant to do.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. That wasn't our intent. A little fun for the kids. And by the way, the kids that were under it when it fell,
So
There's practically nobody in there because it was just newly constructed.
yeah.
Actually.
it basically looks like a giant apartment building that just fell over. I don't know what I was expecting. It looks
Okay, this
exactly
one's
what
pretty
you'd
funny.
think.
Okay,
Oh, I know.
so
this
for the Olympics, okay,
Uh-huh.
right? Okay, they had somebody sing a song during the Olympics, right?
Yeah.
They had a little kid sing a song. Okay, the person that actually sang the song wasn't cute enough, so they brought in a cuter kid and had her lip sing to the other kid's lyrics.
That
With a,
doesn't
'cause the
surprise
kids-
me at all.
Yeah, the uglier kid sounded better.
No,
But
that
the cute kid looked better.
that sounds like a Hollywood thing that we would do.
Yeah, but I don't think the U.S. would do that. Like they wouldn't. Like
Really?
yeah, even though a kid is ugly, they'll let the ugly kid sing, and then it'll become like an uplifting story.
Oh, that's true.
right. Like they wouldn't. I think
American
that's a
Idol
Chinese
moment.
thing. Oh, that's another thing in China is like, you for sure like submit like a picture with your resume, right?
yes. So
And then
they
they will
can judge.
totally toss ugly girls in the trash.
Really?
Yeah, they're not like, it's very not Western. They will
Yeah,
just
yeah.
be like, no, you're too ugly to work here. Sorry.
Damn.
No, they won't say sorry.
Yeah, there you go. They don't even say sorry. There you go.
That's fucked up. So guys as well?
I don't think anyone gives a shit about the guy as
Yeah,
long as
how
you're
does
willing
the
to
guys
pay their
do? If you have
$9.99.
Stars and something.
Oh,
They'll totally just toss it off.
Really? That's crazy. Could you imagine?
okay. This one's probably in any really third world country. Wealthy people have stand-ins at their trial. Extremely wealthy are believed to hire body doubles to appear as them in court and serve out prison sentences.
I'd serve out the sentence too. That's fucking funny. That shit.
It looks pretty close.
Yeah, that's me, dog.
See that happening?
I could totally see that happening in many countries.
Yeah. Entire Apple stores get counterfeited. That is for sure true.
Can you imagine?
Okay, here is just so I was mentioning this with this is just a well-known thing. So, for a while, when Chloe's mom would visit, they'd buy infant formula and take it back with them to give to other people because they wouldn't trust the milk, the infant formula in China. Because they were putting mercury in there.
Jesus.
I know mercury.
No, everything from mercury to melamine and detergent.
Melamine's a big one.
Okay, melamine was the biggest scandal. Yeah. To pass, like, there's a test for protein in there, and then you can put some fake shit in there to pass the test, but it's actually very poisonous.
Good God.
So, yeah, that's
a lot
pretty
of
fucking
babies,
dark,
by the way.
honestly. Yeah, I mean, it killed some babies or birth defects, whatever. It for sure was not good for babies.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like U.S. has that kind of stuff.
No, that's
Not that
nothing
level.
dark.
Not with
No,
babies,
that's-
but
Yeah. That's
with
pretty dark.
adults for sure. There's shit like that where like companies are like, how much will it cost us if we get sued, as opposed to getting rid of
but that's
this
usually,
harmful
like-
product.
Yeah. That's a bit different.
A bit, but not that far off.
Because it's like yeah, our car has a defect that you might die. Versus I'm totally selling you something that's going to kill you.
Yeah. I'm also thinking more of like, you know, like we had lead in the gas for how long before they're like.
Okay. At the end, look at crazy things in India. Do you want to check that out?
India?
Because this seems to be the way the
that would be good
podcast is
too.
going.
Yeah, we might as
India's
well.
gonna be fun.
At this point, this is the podcast. Crazy headlines in other countries.
Okay, I've already knew this one, but I've seen it. A guy built an entire skyscraper, and it is his home.
Oh yeah, that's one of the richest guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's a room in there where it snows
What?
or some shit.
Really?
Yeah, I think he has a snow room. I definitely remember talking to my coworkers about this. And then, like, by the way, outside of his skyscraper house, it's like dire poverty. Like,
Well,
he has
right,
this
yeah.
he's a billionaire
course.
with this 27-story building that costs about $1 billion, and outside it's just like people living on a couple bucks a day.
I just don't understand that, like, how that happens.
Yeah,
That's so insane.
here's
Why
$10 million
nobody's shopping
spent
at
on a
Pitchfork?
wedding.
Very
That's
good
not too
question.
crazy.
That seems typical for rich people in India.
Yeah.
What do you do with a 27-story building to yourself? That seems so boring.
I have no idea. He runs up and down the stairs a lot.
Like your mentality.
Whee!
Okay, parents induce labor to deliver babies at auspicious times.
What's that mean?
For what?
Like Diwali might be like if they're born there, it's lucky. So they'll be like, even though they're gonna be 3 months early.
Oh.
Oh. I can see that.
What else?
I'm still stuck on this motherfucker with a 27-story
I know.
fucking building. Like, how many how many rooms can you think of? You know what I mean?
We'll go back to that
For
one.
your own house?
We'll delve into it further. People are declared dead when they're actually alive. Oh, this is like unintentionally. Like some guy had to sue to be like, I'm actually alive. Stop saying I'm dead. Oh, it's because his brothers declared him dead and stole his land. Actually, a coworker told me like her father's brothers also stole some factory from him. With some, like,
Jesus.
paperwork shit. It was like, okay, so that is apparently a common
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. People are arrested for liking. That's not interesting. Termites feast on money. Most of these aren't that interesting.
No, India sounds like not crazy people stories. It's just like fucked up things.
The one I've heard from my coworkers is they almost all have 2 birthdays.
Wait, what?
Why?
They all have 2 birthdays.
What's the second one?
They have the real one,
Uh-huh.
and they have the one the government thinks is their birthday. Because whether or not, whatever government, like whenever they want to start school or whatever government program, they will, that's their birthday. They will just make sure that they want their birthday to be this date for the government. And then they have what their real birthday is.
So you can start school at a certain
This
time?
doesn't make sense for someone who's trying to get their baby born at Diwali. You just tell the government.
No,
like,
because for them, the real birth matters, so they want the auspicious time. Because if they're born on that day, it's lucky. But for the government, they will just lie and say, oh, they were born on this day, so they can go to school now.
Weird.
Yeah.
So the kid has to eventually remember 2 birthdays.
Yeah. Which is, it's pretty weird. That's about it. Most of those are, I think they feel more tame than China for the most part. Okay, let's look at the billionaire, his house.
Yeah. First off, how many rooms is that? Because I want to think,
Let's
how
see.
many
I'm
rooms
going
could
to-
you think
this
of
is a story
for a
about
house?
it. First of all, the guy is worth $22 billion.
Okay.
This was written in 2012, by the way.
What does he
I
do?
heard about this years ago.
Telecom, I think?
Mukesh Ambagani. Reliance Industries. No, energy, petrochemicals, natural gas, retail, telecom. It's apparently a conglomerate. It does a lot of things. He owns a big company that does a lot of shit. Okay, so yeah, I don't think there's any one thing he does.
Doesn't sound like it.
Okay, so it's only 27 stories, but some ceilings are double height, so it's close to a 40-story building. 'Cause some of the buildings are so tall. Yeah.
So, but room-wise, it's only 20. Some.
Yeah.
All right, now what the fuck are all these rooms? How many rooms are there?
Blah blah. It doesn't say so far. Okay, here it is. Oh, there's a garage with space for 168 cars. It also has 3 helipads.
What the fuck? Why 3?
Oh man, this dining room is so ornate.
Oh my fucking god.
Hold on, you got to see the dining room, man.
Yeah. Why 3 helipads though? He can only go in one.
Well, he probably has friends or something, or people visiting him. The
guess.
lobby alone has 9 elevators.
It looks like a wedding ceremony.
Okay, there's a spa, terraced gardens, and a temple. There's a
Gotta have your
2-story
own temple,
recreation center, a ballroom, a theater.
He basically built his own little city.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely insane.
I don't really have that much about it. I want to see if I can find more. I swear somebody told me there was like a snow room, or maybe I'm thinking of a different billionaire.
Maybe that was somebody else. Maybe the Dubai resort has that. What do you do in a snow room though? You just hang out like we got snow. This dining room literally just looks like a ballroom for a wedding.
No, it has a snow room. I wasn't crazy.
Okay.
It has a snow room, an ice cream parlor.
What do you do in a snow room?
Look at the snow. I don't
Can he
know, make
ski?
snowballs?
Can he what did he fucking do?
I bet that's basically what they're doing. Is like they have a ski thing, right? That just in the room.
Yeah, like why else would you have it?
There's a dance studio, an ice cream parlor, a yoga center. There's too many.
This is fucking insane. The dude has like how many
Dude, it
staff
has its
just to
own
run this house?
Wikipedia article.
What's that?
It has its own Wikipedia article.
The hotel does?
Hotel, it's a house.
Or the house, yeah, I'm sorry. Looking at the picture, the word hotel came to me. That's so insane. Why as one person do you feel the need to have that?
No idea.
Because why not?
I guess if you're that rich, like what was this? Like $2 billion to make, $1 billion to make?
$1 billion. I think it was $1 billion. It said.
I think
Like that's
I can
still
see
like
one motivation is everybody else around him is they're poor, so he wanted to do everything in his house so that he doesn't need to go outside.
yeah, that's kind of what
it's
it
a
seems
snow room
like,
that
right?
Spits out snowflakes from the walls.
That's crazy. That's kind of like where it's like you're so
that's crazy
disconnected
billionaire
from
where you're
reality.
Like, I want a room that makes it snow.
Yeah, I want to feel like I'm in a snow globe. Is that not absurd? Like you're so far removed from like what it's to be an actual person, where you have to have your own house and staff.
You know what's crazy? I bet after the snow room was built, he probably went there like 3 times. It was like, yeah, I'm kind of bored of it now. And he's probably never been back since.
I guarantee you that motherfucker does not go to the snow room every day.
Yeah.
You can't go to every room in this fucking house every day. The person, does he dine in that dining room? No.
Probably not.
No way.
He's...
All right, to end
It's apparently the world's most expensive private residence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what are we ending with?
To end this. All right, you have your $1 billion hotel room. What's your your like crazy room? Not like you're like I have to have this room, because we all have like our cool one. What's like a silly crazy idea you would have?
Okay, what's your crazy room that you'd have?
Yeah, what's the snow room? That's absolutely absurd.
It's as much as you want. You're a crazy billionaire like this guy.
Hey, you
have no restraint. What are you building? Not the one that you would really want. What's stupid that you would still build?
Ooh, I got one that's real stupid that I just thought of.
Okay.
A whole room dedicated to amateur wrestling with like midgets and everything that's just going on 24/7, so I can just walk in and watch a live wrestling show.
I was going sorta down the similar thing. Okay, go.
You were going similar?
Sorta.
I want to build something like a love to play for adults.
Oh, that's not. Yeah, so
Like indoor.
she's like a big playground.
Oh yeah. That seems
But for
typical.
adults.
That seems like cool.
I was gonna go more like, okay, this is definitely something you've probably had like movies about billionaires doing. But it'd be like, okay, several stories would be needed. Okay.
Right.
But I want to hunt people.
Okay.
Right?
You want the most dangerous game.
It'll be like an indoor jungle that they can run around in, and like maybe some shelters and hiding spots. Yeah, that was my first thought. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'd want.
So you want to build a Hunger Game?
Yeah.
Yeah, those books don't seem so crazy when you think about these people existing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like these people might be hunting people in that fucking house already. Also, like, the staff required to maintain this building has to be absurd itself.
If I were going really crazy, it'd be like I would just choose one room, and all it is actors. And even if I'm not looking, they have to go there and just act out every Star Wars, the original trilogy, beginning to end, and I'll hire people to go there and watch and make sure they're not
right.
They're not doing it right. They got to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying with the
Even if
wrestling.
no one's watching.
It's just it's like a constant show
that's
going
a good
on.
one. Yeah.
You could be
Yeah,
live
drop
streaming it
in.
at all times.
Yeah. There we go. Anything else crazier?
Yeah, we could be crazier than that.
We gotta beat Snow Room crazy.
Yeah, because Snow Room, it's like really creative, kind of weird.
Okay, this is on the same vein as Snow Room, but I have a desert room.
Yeah, that's very close. Doesn't seem as hard to do. Just make it hot and fill it with sand.
Yeah, and a bunch of cactuses and shit.
Yeah, seems real easy, honestly. You could probably have a sand room in your house if you really wanted to. Here's my desert room.
I don't have to be a billionaire for that. I just gotta be fucking weird.
Yeah, here's my desert room.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something crazier.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to. Starting to get to like Willy Wonka levels of weird, in my head.
Oh, you can eat anything.
Yeah, exactly, like a room like that.
Like that, but remember, okay, so she picks up the thing and eats it, and it's like probably like crystallized sugar. I think was the idea. Everything's crystallized sugar.
Yeah, of some sort or something like that.
Okay, my idea is like that, but it's all cocaine. It's all crystallized cocaine.
That's like BoJack Horseman. She's like, there's drugs everywhere in this house.
This drywall's made of cocaine.
She snorts like, oh no, that one might actually just be drywall.
That one's just drywall.
Yeah, so that would be a good one. Everything is manufactured cocaine. Okay, I got it.
Oh, okay, okay, go ahead.
A room where every day or every week it changes, but it's like an actual board game inside the room, but like come to life.
Kind of going like that.
What?
I was going to kind of sort of like that.
Okay.
Mine was going to be a maze that changes every day, and
you're doing cube
people. Yeah, well, like I was thinking more like a hedge maze or something.
Okay. And
but there's going to be people there with like riddles or like other puzzles you got to solve.
Oh, okay, like the labyrinth.
Or maybe you even battle them with like D&D or
that
something.
would be baller to watch.
That'd actually be kind of fun.
Yeah, that's just cool. That ain't crazy. I want it now.
We're building it.
All right, all we got to do is make a few $1 billion and we're on there.
Yeah, I'm on it. Chloe, can I borrow $1 billion?
It's for something cool.
It's okay. All you gotta do is get some really cheap white powder to pass the infant formula protein test. I hear you people are really good at this.
You could do it.
I believe in you.
All right. Anything else to round out our crazy foreign stories podcast?
No, I think I'm good.
That's a pretty good one, though. Pretty good stuff.
All right, good podcast.
All right. Later, y'all.
All right, talk to you later. Yep, bye.
Bye.